Alright, and welcome back, everybody. Okay, let's get you in here. Alright, welcome back to the Let's Play series. My name is K-Hug. You can just call me Kyler. Today is episode 21 of our Let's Play series. Let's get that back a little bit more. Oh, there you go. You can hear the auto farms working. Alright, and good morning from me. It's almost noon here, and good whatever it is to you. Today, we are going to do that wither fight that we prepared for in the last episode, as well as talk about some more mob farms we got going on, and then some just general constructions and general idea. We got some new directives we want to take in the sense of our Nether Hub and stuff like that, so we will jump into that in here in just a second. But first, the National Day is, it's a strange one. Happy National Mason Jar Day to you, for all you picklers and whatnot. And I guess more related to me, happy National Mississippi Day is a celebration of the Mississippi River. Since I did grow up on the Mississippi River, that's one kind of touches home a little bit, so we're excited about that. So let's get right into this. Yeah, so what we touched on last. Good morning, Lemur. Glad to see you back here. We've missed you for a couple streams. Hope you're having a good day so far. All right, so let me just get into some updates that I did off camera first, and then we'll get into what we're planning on doing today. So, nothing has changed in the sense of the Dyson. Looks like, obviously, the activity here is pretty stagnant. However, if you notice, this hole is much bigger. I've spent many hours digging away at this. Eventually, we're going to get this cleared out. The beacon is helping. What's not helping is I need about 400 pickaxes to do this, because this bit of clearing that I did off camera, I think I had to repair the old Silk Touch, the old subscribe, hit that subscribe button, the old subscribe 4, maybe 5 times, so it's going to take a vast amount of pickaxes. No, I totally understand. Yeah, so family things, glad to be back. Yeah, totally understand that I had a I really thought Thanksgiving week was going to be a good opportunity for me to be able to stream every single day, but when it came to people visiting and all that, and then yes, I've got 2 presentations due Friday, one Friday morning, one Friday evening for senior design projects. So yeah, I've got a lot on my plate with school as well, so I totally understand. No reason to be sorry. No need to be sorry. Life happens. So I guess the first update, as we can tell right away, is I'm working on getting the entrance to our storage and our underground facility here. That's going to be the bottom of the crash site here. Kind of liking this a little bit. We'll see how it turns out when I get rid of these sides and bring up our gradients, and then how I'll finish the top up there. But you can see a little dirt path going up there, because we're going to hollow this whole thing out at this height all the way back. And I guess for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, this is kind of our new storage. We kind of put up these little pedestals in our neat little walkway here. So, you got andesite, diorite, granite, I got these kind of decorated here. I thought it was a neat way to expand things. This is kind of our nether. We're gonna make this taller, I guess. Everything else has got more height to it. So we'll add maybe some more tree pieces and go up with this. We're gonna continue this. I think we're gonna expand. So we got 2 blocks on either side here. So I think back here, where I think we're gonna do some woods and stuff. But then we're going to expand upwards, so we'll have a second level, because obviously we're going to also have a place for our, our more valuable items, which that's empty. Yeah, like our ores, our mob stuff. So we're going to work on expanding this. This has been a big project in and of itself. I think this is, if I had to just put a roundabout number, this is probably a good 4 or 6 hours to just work here alone. These were 2 hours alone. Doing this actually last night took a couple hours. So it really just takes a long time, because it's unique, it's new, it's I didn't pre-make the. I'm noticing now that I'm missing 3 blocks in there. Oh, something like that happened. Well, anyways, we'll fix that at another time. Other updates is we need to probably go over to the. Well, I guess we'll see when we get up there. Let's head on up back to the Dyson. We still need to. I hate that it takes 1 extra rocket. We get so close. But we'll head on in here. We'll take you through. I don't know why that hurt me. Let's grab a rocket box. Yeah, there we go. that away, and then let's see here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. How do I get back? Go back, please. Excuse me. Nope. There we go. Minor difficulties there. Alright. Alright, let's head in here and I'll show you the updates we have to the Nether Hub and kind of my ideas of where the rest of how the rest of this is going to look out. So this is going to look vastly different to just a big open area. We've now got it kind of domed in here, more ovular. I don't know what an ovular dome would be called, but so you can see that we've got, you know, our end portals this direction. There's another fortress and our creeper farm that direction. So we've got we've got five more doorways to work on. And I actually tried, there's a new hanging sign feature I saw in a update block somewhere. Don't know how to do that quite yet. You can't just hang a sign off of this, so temporarily that's just going to be there in a placeholder for the signs. We'll figure out how to hang a sign later. So yeah, my thought process here is we got quite a few farms actually that we need to work on. A blaze farm, in which is actually kind of just connected to this because this continues on to the fortress, so we don't really need to change a specific railway for that. But I would like to get like an iron farm going, a sea farm, a ocean monument farm. Geez, what else could we possibly need? A raid farm. Let me get a couple other alternatives here, and maybe one of these should just be an exit, or even both of these just be an exit to get out, and then just work on these three to finalize those things. But did I look at you? I didn't think I did. If you want to be mad about it, you can. So I'm realizing now this might be an... No! Leave that. That's so people can't get in here. Come on. Anyways, so... there's no updates down these channels, but I would like to maybe work on this one. We will... Get away from me. Things are ruthless. We'll focus on that here in a little bit, because I went over my notebook and kind of the things we discussed before. Like I said, Blaze Farm was a big one, because I do need a ton more inrods, so we need to really maybe focus on that one a lot. We'll need to head over and get some more meat from the cow farm, but I did a little bit of updates on this structure and the surrounding area to our... this is kind of our rock shop. This will be our villagers' version of like a masonry building, so they got a crane, kind of move the big blocks around. I haven't really finished how I'm going to have a connector, a chain of some sort here, picking up a pallet of something. And then you can also see the chaos of spamming blocks down. You need a ton more gravel to fill in this area, a ton more cobble, and then some of the podzol to spread around. So we do need to collect all those materials. We don't have those yet, but we will get into that. And then just some more decorative things, obviously inside and out. So we've kind of finished the base. Well, you can see we've missed a piece. Oh, we have scaffolding here. I was like, we missed a piece there. Missed a piece here. Finish this wall up. Make an entry point here. I thought about making a way of. Oh well, thanks, Lemur. I hope it looks good. It's a long, slow process, but eventually this town, our medieval civilization settlement, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, will be done. Yeah, I thought about try to figure out how to make some like a conveyor belt looking thing where they drop the raw resources on, they get conveyed in here and they get processed. How I'm gonna design that's gonna be up in the air. I may do that in like a creative world to kind of get an idea of what I like and then come in here and build it. So for the time being, this is kind of what we got. We need to replace a couple of these blocks here that are kind of strange. But yeah, we will window treatments, stuff like that. We'll continue on this another day. I know I've kind of been putting the village off ever since we got these first three houses done, but there is more to come. We have a lumber mill that needs to come. We have like the quarry, which I'm gonna actually... I realize I'm kind of put this house too close, and I wanted to build it on the edge of this because then we could have a big crane lifting up resources from down in the depths down there. So we will work on that. We'll figure out how we're gonna incorporate that, but we're not gonna focus on the village immediately. It just takes a super long time to create all these houses. Not that that's not a problem. Everything in Minecraft takes a long time, but I want to get to some other features today. So, perfect. All right, takes one rocket to get into the cow farm from the town. That's good to know. We don't have any cows bred up because apparently I am silly and forgot to do that. We can't remember where we put our wheat. There we go. So we need to breed up some more of these. We don't really necessarily need right now. because we're going to head over and do some villager trading with our new crop guys. Alright, this never really works that great. It gets a little framey. There's so many cows in here. Let's head up here. This way works way better. It's supposed to actually be designed to work from the bottom. Not sure why this only works from the top. I mean, you can see it doesn't work that well from up here. I am clicking my mouse furiously to try to get any sort of... I know there's one more cow. Nope. 2 more cows. I know there's more in there. Well, I think we got enough for now. We'll come back and we'll breed a second round here in a little bit. Let those grow up, and we'll just... I need to get better about continuously doing that. Hold on here. I got a message. Let me check this real quick. Alright. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, that'll have to do. So, anyways, yeah, what we wanted to get to, let's go do our villager trading real quick. And then we will hop into... Need to really make a formal decision. We need, okay, so an iron farm, blaze farm, those are really important, and our sea farm also is going to be mildly important, so we need to work on that. And I really need to probably just get a secondary pumpkin farm, because clearly the automated pumpkin farm up in here is not working at the capacity that this melon farm does. Of course, it's a 1-to-1 versus these are, I think, anywhere from 2 to 6 per piece of melon here, so, or per melon plant. That's why you see so much more of this. So we need to figure out a way to remedy that to make this work a little better, because clearly we're having an overdraft of melons. I'm sure this, yeah, I think I checked this one earlier when I first got on. Just kind of looked to see how the farms are producing. Yeah, you can see that obviously the hopper beneath is full, so it's just gonna keep filling my stacks up here. Let's go ahead and just create all these into blocks, and we'll just toss our melons back in here. But yeah, we can go ahead and trade up with our farmers that we got, because we're using these handy guys to give us a reason to, to be able to buy our golden carrots, which is 3 for 3, so it is a 1-to-1 trade. However, we don't max that out just trading on that, so we really need to maximize our pumpkin output, so that's going to be really important. And so we do need to focus on that a little bit more, because I would like to use this as a food source. You know, you can see how it's kind of being... It's going okay. It's going okay. It's not as optimal as I like. You can see how bad the melons are getting. You can see like how many more melons we get than anything else. So we need to definitely focus on getting our pumpkin farm, which I think, again, we have all that open space above over there. You know, we have 2 farms here for pumpkins and melons. I think there's one small one about here, and then there's another large one that takes up the entire top of this, and then another small one on this side. But they're every other pumpkin melon, and clearly the melons, it needs to be pumpkin melon. So on this side, we're just going to do the same design, but the entirety of it's going to be pumpkin, and then we'll transport them over here. And hopefully that kind of balances things out. I don't think it will, but it'll definitely be better. So we'll also have to pop back up in there, because I forgot how I even made that, so I'll have to go in from above and look at what we got going on there. Maybe we even should check on it and just see if maybe there's a reason. Maybe the pumpkins aren't getting collected, but not super concerned with that. Let's see what we got for this guy. We haven't maxed him out yet. We really just got him to see what these like Woodland Explorer and Ocean maps are. So yeah, I'm excited to see what those bring us. Yeah, hopefully it will even out. It's super strange. Like I said, if you go, it is exactly even. But pumpkins are just really hard to get for whatever reason. So anyway, we need to... Yeah, we'll have to head down and sleep here in a minute, but I think today we're just going to focus on the blaze spawn for now, for the beginning of this, in which we need a ton of lava, which we got buckets, so we can get that, and then we're going to decide how we kind of wanted to design that. So I want to use... I'm trying to think of the features we want to use, because there's also the features that we use on the farm is directly associated with what we use for our... Oh, goodness, here they come. What we use for our railway. We kind of designed that to kind of match what the in portal looks like, is using the in blocks. The creeper one is obviously there's no creeper blocks, but we used a kind of a green palette. Heading to the nether fortress, I think we'll use some nether blocks and some things like that. So we need to get, I think, like 3 hoppers if we can, and I know there is a bunch of hoppers laying around somewhere. This is just a giant mess at the moment, so finding those, we could just grab some of that. We need signs. We'll probably need some signs. Just grab one more. And then yeah, so let's do this in the order. Let's do this in order. I got this also for making a new portal. But let's go ahead. You know what? I said I was gonna do this. Let's just do this first. Let's leave this here. I got sidetracked. I got thinking about building. Oh, got thinking about building. Is there any hoppers in here? Nope. Got excited about building and completely forgot we were gonna do the wither. Yeah, the pumpkins do not like to work for whatever reason. I'll pop in there. We'll pop in there. Maybe let's go kill this wither again, and pop in there, and we'll see if maybe there's something going on. Maybe the carts are getting overflowed with melons. I don't have the capacity to pick up the pumpkins. So here's our armor or our sword for this. We tried using a bow. We'll take it with us again. But man, I didn't find it very feasible. Now, here's the fun part though. We do now have this guy, who does give us, with 2 emeralds and arrows, these healing arrows, which, since it is a Satan spawn, this will allow us to get our much needed. It does extra damage because he's a for the same reason a smite works. So we will go ahead and just grab a few of these. 20 is fine. Whether or not I use all 20 is, well, that's gonna be a no, because shooting him was just so much more difficult to do. When in all reality, flying around like a crazy person and punching him just worked way better. So that's part of the route we're gonna go. But just in case, we're gonna keep that. So let me look and make sure I don't have anything that and we also brought this with us last time. Fire protection or fire protection doesn't really matter. We'll bring this in case we want to switch over real quickly. Like it's not working or something. And then golden apples were a must. So we'll take some of that. We have some instant healing potions. We didn't use them last time, but let's go ahead and just bring them with us. Trying to think what else we really needed for that. The golden apples, I think, is like the biggest thing that we really valued from that. So it's just, I got so many things in so many places. I do now, though, having these farmer trades, have the capacity to just get as many apples as I desire. So we do need some gold, obviously, to change these into golden apples. And we need to get some milk as well. So we need to, I think 4 milk will be plenty. And I know there's a billion buckets around here, and I hate to craft another one just for the sake of doing it over again. This is stuff from the farm, the AFK fish farm, and I don't think there's anything in any of these. Empty green choker. Okay, so let's head down, find the gold, which we do have plenty, and that may be something, if golden apples end up coming in a issue, there could be another. Oh, we can check over here on the actual smelter. Yeah, there we go. We'll just grab it all. We'll move it. It's gonna need to be moved eventually, anyway. Is there any in here? No. I'm gonna be impatient. We're gonna fly over here. Oh, just over here. Let's see, how many golden apples? We can make 29 golden apples. I don't really think it's necessary to have all of those. So let's just grab. Don't use all this gold. It is difficult to get. It isn't as popular as some of the other resources. So there we go. More junk to throw in there, so we can lose that later. Okay, so I think there's some random emeralds down here for no reason at all. I think get some milk in these buckets here, and probably store our important tools, which, you know what? This box has nothing in it, so let's get rid of, we don't want to lose any of those. We lose our, we don't want to lose this and this and this. Some of this stuff's not even necessary. We need this. We've got some steak. We do need more steak. It's kind of why we're waiting for the cows to grow up. Let's head on up here. Run into our villager breeder. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a mistake I made. Alright, let's just blast in here. Yeah, I came in here and we needed to go... Oh, gosh, we needed to go to the cow farm. I really probably should never have took away my means of getting around. Maybe there should be a rainbow bridge here to get over there, because doing this hurts a little bit. Adding 1 extra rocket to the trip. I guess we have plenty of rockets around, so it's not that big of a deal. I doubt these are grown, however, I think they're grown enough that we can do this again, and we can just get milk from above anyways. So let's head up, get a couple buckets of milk. We're going to call 2 enough. We're just going to be very careful. We'll eat more apples. We'll do more things like that. So get our milk there. Another thing of milk there. And let's breed these guys up again. That way when we come back, we've got plenty of resources to gather up, because we are a little short. So we may go ahead and take that fish that we had. I think that's why we had it before. Alright, well, looks like everybody's happy. So let's put this away, and then we'll head on over in some random direction, because we do know now that it was silly for us to be super worked up about it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have, okay, so we got the bucket of milk prepared. We'll have this prepared, and then we'll change our food out. I think that's kind of a good combination. We're going to attempt to not do this battle like we did last time in a village, just in case we want to use as villagers. But you never know. So the cooked meat, we can leave it in inventory, but we're going to try to just survive off fish. So this should be enough. Like I said, I don't really need that in there. I'm not all that too concerned. The other thing we could add, I guess, is a food source, just because we've got them. And I'm not super confident in the fish. I'm going to grab some golden carrots. We're just going to eat all sorts of gold today. Sorry to all the piglins out there, but I'm eating all of this. Yeah, so we should be good to go. I don't think I need anything else. Let me just rack my brain around this real quick. Yeah, I think this is all we use it for. Maybe some more rockets just in case, because I like to use lots of rockets, because rockets are fun. So let's head over there and do that. We're hoping, last time, maybe I'm being a little optimistic, but it went so well last time. So I don't expect, oh shoot. Okay, well, the rocket box has got to stay there because I have no way of putting it back in there. Maybe we're being a little optimistic in the sense of we didn't have an issue last time, but we very well could this time. We're just going to pray. We're just going to pray that it doesn't happen. The only other thing is maybe this is smarter to go all the way back to where we were before. I know it's like 8,000 blocks or something crazy. However, there's a village we could bed ourselves to just in case we die. We can run back over and get our crap. That's probably the smarter thing to do. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and head to that village where safety awaits. Hopefully this is enough milk. I don't plan on getting hit too much more than, I think we used 3 or 4 milk last time, so we're gonna try to be better, more skilled at this a second time. I forget just how far away this is. This is such a far fly. We also need more obsidian for creating more portals. We're gonna expand our nether hub. So like this thing down here is a great resource for us. Like I thought about like just here. Like honestly, there's nothing for it to destroy. It's pretty open, and like there's no reason of going any farther. Oh, that's why we don't want to do it here. We don't want to destroy that. So this is going to be one of our locales that we're going to actually nether portal to. Oh, there's pumpkins. We're going to collect those on the way back because we're short on pumpkins. But that's going to be one of our nether portals. It's going to be coming straight over here to a pillager farm, and where we can use that to get tons of resources, tons of emeralds, and we can quit worrying about doing trading left like all over. They do give you a bunch of other things, totems of dying, of course, which I would love to be running around with one right now. We don't have that, so we're just going to wing it again. But we'll get that started, as well as the other things. You get tools and weapons and stuff as well. I remember passing this ice peak before. Really pretty aesthetics here. Am I angled up or down? Because I feel like I'm not getting any. If I fly up, I'm going to kind of angle down so I can take my hand off the mouse for a minute. Here we go. Because I need my much needed caffeine. Perfect. Here's another village. We could do it here, but trying to run around amongst all these trees, especially after killing it and trying to find the nether star, I don't want to have to worry about doing that. So we're just going to continue. I believe it shouldn't be. Man, we have used half our rockets just trying to get over here. I did not expect to use this many rockets. Hopefully we're not end up walking home. That would be unfortunate. I do believe we should be coming up on it relatively soon. I thought I ballparked it closer to this distance and not actually 8,000 blocks away. But now I'm realizing that maybe I screwed up. We're going to have to be a little lenient with our rockets, apparently. Ooh, there's another sea fortress there that we can use for our sea lantern and sea shard farms. Yeah, this is getting dangerously far away. Maybe doing it near that outpost was the way to go. If I don't see snow here in a second, we are turning around because I will not have rockets to fight this thing. And I don't want to try to do it on foot. There's no one over there. Okay, so here's the ice. Maybe it was 6,000. Because man, oh man, are we getting far away. I should probably write these coordinates down. That would make my life a heck of a lot easier. Okay, so we're coming through. I thought it was just past the ice, which I think maybe it's coming up here. Yeah, I remember passing this village, which means that we're probably getting close. But I don't like the shorter rockets that we're experiencing right now. I might have screwed up by not putting the rocket box back in the ender chest or bringing an ender chest with me. That would have been the smart thing to do. Yep, a lot of mistakes have been made. Oh boy. Okay, it's looking more like 8,000. I digress. It's all right. I'm not going any farther than this. I'm dangerously far away. Based on the amount of rockets I have, I don't know if I can push it any farther than this distance. So let's head back to that pillager outpost, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we might have to just turn around and go all the way back. I'm looking at my rocket count. I think we had 50, and we're down to 19. So it's not looking good for our return. I hope we didn't just hurt ourselves in any way, shape, or form. Maybe we need to be more sparing. We do some more dips and dives. Get some speed, carry it. We'll just do this little like dolphin maneuver. Yep, jumping out of the water, jumping in the water. Get maximum distance out of each rocket. Yeah, we're gonna refrain from going this far away ever again. Let's just grab a bed and like 3 stacks of rockets, because clearly this is a rocket-intensive adventure. Oh no. When we hit single digits, I'm going to be vastly concerned. We're 5,000, roughly 4,000 blocks, I guess, from the Dyson, so we're getting a little far out there. Speaking of the Dyson, I would like to actually think up a good name for our rustic village that originally inhabited the area of the Dyson before the impact, and that way I can quit like associating the name to that place as the area of the Dyson. Like, no, our home's not the Dyson. Our home is, yeah, it's a long ways away. I'm glad you looked. Thanks for the details. We're not gonna make it. I don't even think we're gonna make it back at this point. We're still 3,000 blocks out. I gotta be super sparing with these rockets because I've grown a little attached to using the wings and the rockets, and clearly that's not a good thing because now I don't want to have to walk. So I'm regretting all my decisions I've made. I don't, here's a bigger problem. We're going to have to walk here in 3 rockets because we have no way of getting up to the Dyson if we end up hitting the ground, because we removed our staircase because the Dyson is a floating entity, nothing to do with stairs. Maybe I should have made some like makeshift scaffold around it to show that the villagers have made their way up and around the entity itself to inspect it, but I didn't. So onward, I guess. This is technically our last rocket, unless we think 4 is going to perfectly make us back into the Dyson. We are getting under 1,000. I think I can make do. We just cannot miss. We cannot miss the entrance. This is going to be a one-shot take at hitting the hole perfectly. Oh boy. I don't like my odds here. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Put your rocket box back in the chest you wish to to use for that. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, it's right there. There's the The villager villager breeder. Holy cow! I think as long as I don't overshoot this, you know what? We're gonna save this rocket. I think we can make it in. I have no idea how we just made that back. So clearly, whoa, coming in fast. We didn't have enough rockets. So boom, boom, boom. There. Now we've got enough rockets. Good grief. All right, back out we go. And we'll restart. This is now a flying simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Have you heard of it? This is the Pixel version of that. Yeah. As intended. Yeah, yay, we made it. Like, one rocket to spare. I need to quit testing fate. I am the least lucky person on this planet to be doing something like that, so... Now we know. From now on, mental note, Kyler. It is 8,000 blocks. I was right on that. I thought maybe I was misjudging that distance. For some reason, I was thinking it was either 8 or 6. And I saw snow, so I assumed 6. But that wasn't the right snow. But yeah, we're not doing that again. So the only scare here is if we die, we can't die. The rule is we can't die. Because if we die, I spawn in the bed beneath the dice and with, again, no way up because I've removed the stairs. So we either succeed or we lose everything because we're not going to be able to get out of the bed, get up to the top, and get our crap back. Yeah, it's a very populated area right now. Let's get everything ready. We're not going to do it. There's nothing around. Dude, this is going to get... But, pal, you don't want to be here. Oh, God, there's so many of them. Oh, there's a village over there. You know what? That worked out perfect. Let's head over and give ourselves a spawn point and another... We'll go check that out. It's dark outside. Let's go check that out first, and then we'll go to the village and we'll sleep it up. What the heck? Oh, it's over here. I don't think this is one I've been to. I've got to been all over the place because I flew a long way to try to find some... might have been here. It's hard to tell. I would have probably taken the blast charge. But I'm not certain. Yeah, we'll note this 1600. This village, and we'll be able to come over here and collect more of this funny obsidian. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. The crying obsidian. That we can use for anchors in the nether for respawning. But let's just go accommodate a house here. I know you guys are willing to give me a bed. Can I have a bed, sir? Is that a yes? Why you guys, it's dark outside. Shouldn't you be in bed? All of you? Okay, maybe I should find a house with a bed? Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. Thanks for the bed. Sleep this off. Wake up, go do that. We need to make sure to bind ourselves back to our home bed when we get back. Yeah, you played it all night long, huh? No. Oh, potato. Was there just out of curiosity, not that this really matters for the sake of our time and what we're achieving today, is there a blacksmith around? There's one right there. We can look into that maybe. But I do like, actually, that this village is so close to this pillager outpost, which makes me believe that this could be a very valuable place to have that pillager farm. And then, actually, we get the achievement for, or not the achievement, but the good graces of the villagers if we do that in that way. Okay, so let's get everything ready. I think where are we prepared? This always scares me. I'm so terrified. All right, one last drink of caffeine. Okay. Caffeine initiated. And milk, golden apples. Let's eat one of these. Give me those golden apples, baby. Yo! I'm out of here. Boom. There it is. Alright. Things are going great as they were last time because I can't hit this guy. There's one. He always flies up. Quit doing that. Alright, so maybe the trick is to fly out and then straight back at him. Yeah, you like that? Oh, come on. He's so resistant to being smacked. I understand. I wouldn't want to be punched by a sword either. But come on, man. Quit going above me. All right. We're gonna revert to the good old bow. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. All right. Where'd he go? There he is. Falling out of the sky. All right. We haven't been hit yet. Makes me proud of myself. Oh. Don't do it. With all these balls going in different directions, skulls. Oh, come on. Oh, I shot his skull out of the air. Alright. I mean, he's half health. Oh, come on. There it is. Is he half health now? Doesn't he do an explosion animation when he's half health? Can hit my supreme speed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, see, the bow is not the best thing to use because I suck with the bow. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Milk. One milk down. Alright, so we've learned that. He fell. Uh-oh. He fell above the pillager outpost. Yeah. Just blow up. Get angry about it. He's invulnerable right now, I'm pretty sure, so you just gotta kind of wait out this phase. This is when he does his swooping dash attacks, so let him just be angry. Maybe we'll get him some bow shots, see if he's actually invulnerable. Yep. That's what I thought. There's one of his dashes. Okay. Are you done yet? Are you done throwing your temper tantrum? Can we move on? Oh, I got hit by that one. Please? Before we destroy any more of this meadow. There's so many skulls heading right for that village. Somebody's gonna wake up out of bed and just and explode. Oh my goodness, that was close. How do you get him out of his stage? I forgot how to get past this part. Oh, he's not invulnerable. What? Okay. I don't know why I thought he was invulnerable. Coming in slow. He doesn't move as fast when he's in the stage. He doesn't do all these weird... Goodness. He kind of stays in place, which is nice. Almost dead. Clearly... You like them apples, buddy. Uh-oh. Why am I not moving? Okay. It's like frozen in time. Where'd he go? You can't just run from your problems. No! So the last hit that I needed was right there. Oh, he tried it on me. Thank you. And we'll go down here and collect our bounty. Yeah, we're masters. Masters at our own craft. Oh, I didn't really think this through. It might not fall all the way down here. Hopefully it didn't de-render it. There it is. There it is. Perfect. And number 2, can I have this? Oh, was this infinite XP glitch thing that they said they had a long time? Ah, why are my eye all of a sudden hurting all the time? Well, you can't actually collect this. It just follows you around like a pet. Oh, buddy. I got some of it. Oh, the trick is to jump off something tall. Well, we did it. There is, yeah, flaming wither skulls heading in all. Oh my goodness, destroying everything in their path. Oh boy. Well, I don't think, thankfully, any of them can make it as far as the Dyson. I would have to keep rendering them and fly with them to get them to go that far anyways. So, yeah, this was much easier. Much easier not to fly 8,000 blocks away. We won't ever do that again. What a waste of time that was. So let's, actually, we don't even need to the top. I don't believe we have anything at the top. Let's head down to the storage hall. And let's get ourselves the glass and the obsidian and craft up. I think all of our obsidian might be elsewhere, which kind of stinks, but here's the glass, and we've got 2 obsidian. Do we have any more obsidian in this disaster? Anywhere in this disaster of stuff? Do I have to go back upstairs? Okay, so this is also all of our stuff. Oh, no, we've got enough. All right, let's craft it up. Beacon number 2 acquired. Now, we need to... We'll dump this. You know what? We're just going to throw some random crap in this chest because I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, we'll save that for our... Oh, gosh. You guys stay away. And we'll need... Let's grab 2 just in case. Let's get out of here before that one comes in here. Head over to the village. Because I wanted to... My idea was, where this singular stair stands, bamboo stair, is because this is the home of our second beacon. And it should... Jeez. Should beam all the way through the top of the tower as such. Yeah. Perfect. Now we just need to decide what we want to do with this. I thought for the village sakes of running around and trading and stuff that we would boost our speed a little bit, and then I don't think rather than doing level 2 speed, which I used to be able to do, maybe it's only always secondary power, do swiftness so we can walk around here quickly. So put that in there. Confirm. Oh my, I just like zoomed out really quickly. That was super cool. So now we're fast. But that's this is regular speed now, and sprint is... So getting around our village to make our trades to our villagers is going to be exciting. And this actually may also overlap kind of with down below, which is... well, maybe it's not. Maybe we're out of range now. But that would be interesting in this corner, just being super, super fast. Not sure how being super fast and flying and walking around this is going to go. As you could... Oh, boy. All right, let's see how many rockets we can waste to, there we go. Fast boy, yeah. Fast as, you know the meme. Not going to say it. This is a kid-friendly community. Not going to say it, but I really want to say it. I'm fast as heck, boy. You can fill in the blank. Alright, I'm just going to jump a bunch of crap in here, because that's all I've got is crap. And you know what? That as well. Rocket box. Put our rockets back. Oh, we forgot to grab our gear. I don't know why I also have 46 on me, but whatever. Let's see if we can do this skillfully. This is always a challenge. Yep. Nope. What was the delayed damage? That was weird. Holy crap, we need to not come in so hot. Alright, and we need this for our portals. And I think we just had, a bunch of weird random building blocks here. And we will head on into the nether. You said it out loud. Yeah, I am doing my best not to say things. I don't think anything slipped out. There might have been one word slipped out one time, and I actually got upset about. Do you know the mistake I made? Does anybody notice what I've done? Because I knew I would do it. It was a matter of time. It was a matter of if. It was a matter of when. If this doesn't tell you what happened, then I don't know what did. I don't have anything. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm looking everywhere. There's got to be a place that I might have. No, get out of here. This slot right here. All right. We'll keep digging. I don't think we're going to find anything promising down here. I saw greenery. Nothing green in here. So, we've officially done it. Oh no is right. Yeah. I knew it was a matter of time before I did that. So let's be smart about how we get back up, though. I don't even know how far it is. But sand seems like the best alternative because we can pop a torch underneath it and break it back down. Now we just gotta find out where the edge of this thing's at. I believe. There. So we're going Here we go. The one thing I told myself not to do this entire time we were fighting the Wither, I just did in the safety of our civilization. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't think it's actually that far. It may be a couple hundred blocks. We'll see, actually. We're about to find out exactly how far it is from the very bottom of this hole to safety. This thing I know is deep. This is the majority of it's going to be just getting out of this. Yep. One stack down. Are we to ground level yet? I don't see... Oh, actually, we're almost there. This right here would technically be... What is that? 18... Nope. That's 12. That's... Yeah, so this is... Yeah, so it's 80 blocks to here. Now let's see how high up in the sky the Dyson is. I believe it's 1-4. We tried to stay below the clouds, where the clouds didn't cut off the build because it would look really goofy. So let's just see. Let's just see and never make that mistake again. That is why last time we fought the Wither, I kept a Silk Touch pick with me so I could pick up the rocket box and move it with me. Oh, we're getting close. Now, did we choose the right location? We're going to make a jump. Well, we were close. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I would have missed that jump. There was no going back. We made it. We made it. Let's get our safety blanket. Ugh. Kyler. We're grabbing extra rockets. Okay. Rocket box in the chest so we can access it from anywhere in the world. It is there. Leave it in there, buddy. Now we gotta go all the way back down, pop a torch down, break all our sand blocks, and then pretend that we didn't just make the silliest mistake we could have made. Alright, let's see if we can do this quickly. But you want to talk about satisfying things, how's that? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, keep it coming. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, wait. Man, we gotta figure out how to fix this. This is not okay, sir. Oh, gosh. Why does it chase me down? Alright. Alright, well there's that. We'll get rid of some of that. And let's head on over to what we were trying to do before we realized we totally screwed up. Very satisfying indeed. Yes. There's a lot of satisfying things in Minecraft. It is one of the best games. I think it's like one of the... I'd have to venture to say the only game you can play if you want to have... Well, if you want to have equal amounts of frustration and anger to satisfaction and happiness. This is a game. If you like all your emotions to be played with, then play Minecraft. What's some symbols in there? Yeah, I think what was I gonna do? We're gonna head over to the Nether Fortress. Now let's just take a look at it. I think we're gonna use the Nether blocks for that. We may come back and get some blocks. We need to keep trim these bad boys back every once in a while. They continue to grow. Wish you could stifle this. I don't really necessarily like this lantern idea. It's kind of neat, but I don't know if it really fits the aesthetic. What to think on it? But we need to head on over to towards the creeper farm, which beyond this is the kit. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I'm fast as heck, boy. Can't catch me. I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna have to stop, and he's gonna bamf right in my face. Yeah, I feel like this is... Yeah, we're gonna mix emotions. I feel like this is like the only game that... I mean, yeah, like the other games I play, Call of Duty, stuff like that, they give me mixed emotions, but the mixed emotions they give me is like, there's no happiness. It's just all anger. It's just anger and sadness. That's the mixed emotions when you play with, like, first-person shooters. I actually haven't checked this in a while, so this is doing pretty... This is just from the 3 or 4 times I had to fix the mending... Or the Silk Touch, so it's pretty effective. I mean, this is a lot of rockets. We'll never need any more. Why didn't I close that out? Why is it... Alright, whatever. That is a ton of rockets. We'll never run out of rockets. We just need papers for that. And we'll be good to go. Okay, so yeah, we wanted to drop that off, and I don't... Yeah, this is just for extra gunpowder. Clearly I don't have any. And we haven't gotten to that point yet. We don't use it enough. And this is also for extra gunpowder, which we've used. And here's a way to get to our rocket box, you know. I thought about making another cane farm here. So while I'm AFKing this, sugar is just funneling into somewhere. I might do that, but we just get so much AFK back at the Dyson that I don't think it's necessary. However, it might make streamlining the rocket process a little better. But yeah, we're gonna head in this direction, so we need to also kind of decide that. It's one to my right. So if we continued the rail in this direction, so I got two alternatives. It's stop this and just be a rail to there, and then just a walking path to the fortress, which is possible. And having that secondary, the tunnel to the right of that, just continue on past. So it'll be a tunnel right here. You just see a blast by. They'd be really close together tunnels, but that one would be. Oh shoot! Nope, I'm not here. You saw nothing. That one would be good. So this would be center. Then there would be like, oh gosh, the center. So this is this thing is a wall. So it's gonna be over in like this region, which may be better because, well, if I could get up there, because there's this weird ledge. If we can have one of them come all the way, and then actually the first one be vertical. Come up and park us right in this direction. We will be right beneath this portal, which is going to continuously spawn things. I'm stuck. What? What? Oh. It's like, why am I stuck? Because I'm being beat in the back? That wasn't very nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does this work? For these stinking things? I don't know. The light level is weird. But if that does work, it'd be great. So we can work on what's down below. Yeah, we gotta decide a palette we want to go with. We may just use the nether brick here, which is probably what we'll do. So in order to do this, we have to dig out an area in which we can put lava in the corners and flow them in this direction, which I believe this is actually perfect. It is the shape of this room. I'll have to look at those numbers again real quick on my other screen to make sure of that, but I believe it is just 7 by 7. It might be 9 by 9. We'll see, but for now, we just need to get rid of this and not accidentally with this amazing silk touch punch that thing in one tap hit. Why would that one break? That one was being resistant. The other thing is we are right next to one of these basalt things, so we need to make sure we don't have any falling stuff from above. Any lava or anything we dig into, but I never have set up my inventory like this for a reason, so I don't accidentally use fortune. I only use that to break down our quartz and stuff we bring back, so we need to make sure we keep that stowed away. So I believe as long as there's continuously a floor here, which looks like so far that there is. Let's dig this out. I've done one of these before, but man, has it been a long time. Okay, so it's from, this is center, let's leave this here. So this would be a 7 by 7, it's just what I've got kind of removed here, minus this back wall. We need to get this back wall taken out, which goes so much faster. Netherrack is really useless. Okay, so let me think off the top of my head. Is a 9 by 9 smarter to do? Probably. We probably go one more than this, and I think this is actually the perfect. It's 3. I think this is the level we want to be at. We just want to make this room a little bigger, and then so one in every direction. Then we gotta have a funneling system to get them down here, which will work on that momentarily. Let's just get this dug out to our perfect 9 by 9 here. A little worry would be next one of these basalt biomes that we might dig into some lava, so we need to watch our 6. Actually, it'd be like watch our 3 and our 9 left and right. Oh, there we go. I like the looks of that. We always need more quartz. I actually ran out of quartz officially again. I did spend that one day and collected hundreds, and I've already ran out of that because I am super needy. Okay, yeah. So this will be a problem we'll have to also remediate, is clearing that out. And did I expand this? Yeah. So this expansion is perfect. Yeah, I did one mining session where I had, I don't know how many stacks of quartz did I have, tons, and it's already gone. Alright, so officially we must have changed the light level for spawning. So maybe we just drop some torches in these corners to prevent that? I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know if they came from this. Okay, so this is... I'm concerned about this. Ooh, concerned about this right here. What is above? Okay, so typically there's always like that. There's lava. God, my eyeballs. Come on, buddies. You guys got to work. Yeah, typically there's lava there, so we want to be careful not to fall into that. So we got this area. There'll be lava buckets in the corners. It'll flow in this direction, in which they will fall down into a little area where we can just punch them. It's not very effective. I wonder, actually, if I can do a trident effect like I did on the creeper farm. That would be interesting to see if they take damage from tridents. Let's actually, are we gonna... They don't feel safe. Here's how you make this is the safest thing in Minecraft. A box. Let me tab over here real quick, and let me see if for blaze farms, they actually will take damage from... Yeah, so it looks like they actually will. Now, the only difference is we may have to make this like a 3x3 just for my OCD, because this is going to funnel into an odd shape, and a 2x2 would look strange. So I'm not sure how you technically do that. This would be a question for my non-existent Minecraft knowledge. I'll figure that out, but for now, let's get this room going. So I think we're going to use this block. I'm trying to think of what other blocks we can use in this palette. What matches this the best? We could fly back and find out, but let's first grab this. But first, I'm going to take a selfie. You know what, we should actually, you know what? One of these days, since this, I took this off of Realms to work on this at home. We need to get it back onto Realms, because we need to start taking pictures of our realm to add to our content page. So, and speaking of Realms and content page, I just quickly clicked out here so I can't see. Please make it even. Oh no. Okay, so here's my thing. My OCD, I can only watch like TV and listen to the radio on like even numbers. It bothers the heck out of me, right? But the problem is everything in Minecraft is so acceptable to... So to center things, I hate centering things on like too wide and then continuing out. It's like the center is just one block. I don't know. My OCD is really strange in the sense of like, again, TV, radio. If I'm like pumping gas, I can't do 31. Like it's just all those weird minor OCD things I have. But then when I come to Minecraft, like everything has to be on an odd block because it's even numbers from the center. If that makes any sense. Yeah, super strange. That is my, like, I locked into that one day. I felt that. I'm glad I'm not the only one that exists. I have friends and family that hate it. Like, they'll just crank their radio up and it'll say 17, I'll reach over and just down to 16. Also, if I can crunch numbers down to 16, 32, and 64, those make me the happiest. Those are my favorite numbers. I'm working on a design, like I said, for senior design. It's a bike trail for a city here in Iowa. We get to like work on actual full-scale projects, and I was messing with the opacity layer so you can see some design things through our overall like area highlights, and somebody had it set to 50, and I was like, man, I'm gonna tell you what, there's not much difference between 50 and 64. We are putting all of these to 64. That's just another thing. It's OCD, and I think that one is directly stems from Minecraft ruined me. Like that one I blame on Minecraft. Super weird, super not helpful in any ever, I guess, but that is what I am. So we're gonna head back. Let's go, and we're gonna look at maybe some palette alternatives, something that matches this nether brick. And yeah, I saw you go down my stairs. Oh wait, was that a skeleton with a sword? Anybody else see that? I'm like bamboozled. I didn't know that was you did that to yourself. I've never seen that before. Ooh. If you'd have given me a skull, we were going on a skull adventure. He was going to turn this into a Wither Part 3. Alright, we're going to do a stupid thing. I hate doing this because I know my luck. Yeah, that was beautiful. Oh, minecart's here though. So I'm really trying to think. Well, we'll stop when we get down to the safety of a place where we can stand and not be harassed by mobs. We'll open this up. We'll click on craftable. And we'll see everything that lines up with, um, color-wise, with this dark maroon color. I don't think there's a lot. Maybe like a dark wood, but can't use wood because it's fire. that would be a mistake I would make. Is like, yeah, this dark wood looks great with another brick, and then burn the entire build down. Okay, so we got a lot of weird stuff going on here. This is so strange that skeleton had a. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a little perturbed. A little perturbed. We can go ahead and sleep over here too. If we can keep those night phantoms away from us for as long as possible, it's the best alternative. But first, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna get rid of it. Nope. Get rid of some more junk. We'll keep the rest of that for now. We might end up needing it later. We should probably take a couple chests back with us to break this down. So let's see. Uncraftable bricks. So mangrove would go great. Mangrove would be a great block for this. Mangrove's wood. We're not gonna burn the place down. So it needs to be like a solid stone block, and I just don't think there's anything that really, like, the copper's too orange, too light, the bricks, honestly, yeah, red nether brick matches. What is red nether brick? Nether warts. I think it needs to be red nether brick. I forget that this is a block you can make, which means we don't have any nether warts. We do have nether warts. We don't have another farm to get more nether warts. So, but I think that's like the only thing we're gonna be able to use unless we found like red terracotta. That'd be a nice. Maybe not the red. We could also use another wart block. Does another wart block burn? Here is another question for Google. Wait, is that yeah, it's another wart block. But do we want another wart block? Is the crimson? Does the crimson Hyphia tree burn? It's in the nether. It can't burn, right? Let me see. Let's see. The good old Minecraft wiki, and let's see. Does it burn? It doesn't have any notes about it. Well, let's go on to the actual Crimson Hyphia, the actual block, and see. I don't need the sound. Dark texture, just like the woods. Crafting usage, cocoa fuel. Oh, okay. None of this is useful. Can catch fire? Question mark. Ah, there it is. It does not burn, nor does fire spread to it. So we can just use. So we need to get ourselves a access to a crimson biome and get as much of that as we can. So I think that'll be a good. It actually adds a little bit of aesthetics because it has that waving effect in it. So it would look really neat. We do have some here. I don't think it's a whole lot in our crimson category. You know, see, we've got 36 of them. So let's just grab some and let's see. How do you craft these? Is it 1-to-1 crafting these into solid blocks, like on all sides? It's not 1-to-1. So oh, it is 1-to-1, but you have to use in gatherings of 4. So this and this. Actually, let's just look at it. Do we agree? Oh, you know what? It's not super close, but I think it still adds an appeal to it. So we'll use those two, and like I said, we'll take a chest with us, which we don't have any storage for our wood stuff yet, so it's still sitting right here, but we do have plenty of chests. Now, we actually will need more for our storage, and we'll need hoppers. But if we might have enough hoppers for this, it'll take 9 hoppers, which is a lot. So we'll just craft more. You know what? We've got the resources. Why not just make the 9 hoppers and be done with it? So So 9 hoppers, we're good to go. All right, I think we've got a majority of the. We'll need some. We can craft it all in other stuff for much as I care. So let's head on up. And actually, I didn't even think about this till now, but like these areas, like heading over to here to the blaze spawner, we could also have a portal that leads to blaze spawner equals a portal to the overworld, which is where XYZ will be. That's an option we have. We won't make that yet because I'm thinking that will need to be. Yeah, let's find out where that brings us in the overworld first before we decide that. Do we have any more in here, perhaps? So there was 2 more of those. We'll have to figure out how to do that trident killer, which means we'll have to go get another trident. That took me so long before. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Yeah. I guess we kind of have everything we need. Whoop. We'll just head over and start working on it. What time have we got? I only got about 30 minutes left, which is going to be not enough time to finish it, but we'll definitely get it started. That's for sure. I'm thinking about going and finding a crimson biome and getting some more of this real quick. And we should definitely use this block in block form like this. Some point in time for something. Maybe when we do the sea lantern farm or the sea temple farm, this kind of matches the blocks there. So that's something to think about. But let's see if we can even find one of these. There was one like back over that direction. I'm kind of hoping there's one a little closer. Oh, it actually is. Okay, so I was gonna say it doesn't look real promising. Oh, doesn't look promising. Me smash my head off of everything I pass by. Yeah, we're gonna strip this bad boy. There's gonna be nothing left here. Well, I'm gonna strip the whole thing, but we're gonna strip what we can. Okay, is that kind of looking? Oh, let's get on a pedestal here, and let's build on up. Is there one above this? Negative. There's not. I don't like those things. They could stay away. Now this is what I'm talking about. This will get us plenty of resources all out of one tree. This is perfect. I don't even know if these are considered trees. I don't know what they're supposed to be. These spawns of strange creatures and stuff in the nether. Let's see, is there one more? I let go. Dang it. Oh, there's some more way up in there. Let's grab that. Oh. Alright. They keep getting stuck on top of everything. Wish I would have brought the hoe back, because the hoe can harvest these blocks way quicker. Okay, there's one. I think that's all of them. I think we have enough. Let's get out of here before we get killed. I saw the warthogs creeping around the corner over there, so we're gonna grab all this. Yep, let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here while we're headed. Grab this tree maybe first. Alright. And back in this direction, I believe. Alright, perfect. It's right through over here. Oh, why are we being risky? Boom. Crash landing. And we'll head on in here, and I think, yeah, I should have everything else. That was me thinking, was me grabbing my face and squeezing real hard. We gotta get some of these pesky steps. Alright, we're clear. Oh, we're not clear. What are you guys doing in here? This is the build zone. You have to have a hard hat or a permit to be in here. Alright, so now we gotta decide how we want to kind of make this look. So we're going to clear out one more layer to actually get down to the base layer. Oh, what the world? Oh, really? I'm not doing it. Okay. Let's break these blocks out. Boop, boop. thankfully, we're gonna have to get lava to facilitate the movement on like rather than water like most mob farms. But there's a smorgasbord of around here, plenty of lava for us to deal with. So we're gonna actually break apart. We're gonna take a chance of this. We don't need to take it all apart. We're gonna go ahead and do it anyways, just because we're here. We'll work on the floor first, then we'll do the walls. I'm taking a chance of spawning more in here because I'm getting rid of the light source. Oh, we're out of space. That's what we brought our double chest for. Let's place this down real quick. Let's get rid of the crap we don't need, which is majority of everything. Oh, here comes my eyes again. Okay. And we need to probably go ahead and just, we're going to waste one of these because we need to get a crafting table, which we didn't bring along because we're stupid. And we'll craft up all of these. So we've got a pretty good chunk. So we'll just start with the floor. Just like all my other designs, we just kind of pattern it in here, make it look strange. The whole point is for it to look strange, so we're doing great. If it looks weird, it's working. Just as long as nothing really kind of overlaps or connects anywhere. Yep, like that, like that. Maybe put a couple more of these in here, like so. We'll close that up. Put an extra one. Then we'll work in this direction. Yeah, you just kind of make it up as you go. It's kind of the process. Process is just close your eyes and spam. Actually, I should probably try that one time. Just close my eyes and just spam the right-click button and see what design we get. It's not happening here because I might care a little too much about this design. Okay, it looks okay. It looks all right. I don't hate it. But now we got to do all the walls, and it's evident that we're gonna run out of these crimson blocks very quickly. We probably shouldn't use them on the floor. It's all gonna be covered in lava anyways. We could. Do I really want to dig all these back out? I just spend all the time doing that. The answer, okay, the short answer is no, I don't want to. The long answer is I think it's best. Are we gonna move on, just do this wall for now? Yep. We're gonna pretend like we didn't really necessarily screw anything up. We're gonna pretend like we didn't have a problem. Yep. All right, so the back wall. Back wall is ready to be put in. That can actually be filled in, as can that. This is a corner piece. These don't matter. This will be covered up. Wait. I haven't dug this wall out. Nope, that doesn't matter. This piece won't matter. Alright, so a couple of those, them, these, those. This is the chaos that I go through every single day when I'm building these things. It's just you just roll your mouse wheel around and click. That's kind of the whole thing. That's all of it. We can actually reach from the top, but we'll go like such. Alright, now we're getting out of our reach. So maybe like 2 here, 1 there, this, that, and then another one of those, one of these, one of them, there and there, and then there. We'll finish it off like this. Oh, like this. We just need more of the... Oh, we're gonna have to take it back up. No, we're not. We'll head back. We'll head back, get more. Let's dig the rest of this out. That was so silly of me. Amateur mistake. That's what that was. I'm a little shocked in the sense of, I mean, this is just me thinking out loud. Haven't had any new visitors in a while. It's been great having you two here. That's for sure. Oh, I guess you Lemur and Zycon. I just expected maybe there'd be new visitors amongst our journey here, but we haven't really had any since you guys, which is really strange. Everything was kind of on the up and up, and everything's kind of stalemated. I am super happy with the 2 individuals that have stuck through with me. This has been a great experience for me so far. Never expected this to really, I'm not gonna say blow up, but like catch ground as quick as it did, I guess, with anybody. So still been great, but I really wish there'd be more here. In due time, in due time. I have to keep telling myself, in time it will all work out. Yep, me just being OCD, moving my inventory around. Okay, oh, let's not bring these with us in case we die. So we're gonna head over, get some more of that. We're gonna fix my eyes. Oh my goodness, maybe I need more caffeine. I have the slightest hunch that that guy right there just came up the stairwell, because I blocked this off and the other nearest entryway was like here and I blocked it, and he was tracking me. Oh, what? Also didn't realize he was a sniper. Yeah, I don't know why he went this direction, other than the fact that he was trying to get to me through a different area. All right, Crimson. On our route to Crimson. It is good. I like the little group. I agree. Yeah, I hope for an expansion too. It was great to hit the ground running. I got excited. 2 people right out, not right off the bat. I was still 15 episodes in before y'all finally caught hold. 10 maybe. So yeah, this definitely will be our community server will be smaller knit for sure. I think I went the wrong direction, but maybe went back over there anyways. I do definitely have a small community and a sense of kind of trying to play with the idea of a community server, because maybe it doesn't work out. We don't know. We haven't tried it yet. So I like the idea of starting small in that aspect. But yeah, it'd be nice to have more people around in case of days that you guys aren't available. There's a couple days I've streamed and it's been kind of lonely. So hopefully more people show up in the near future. But yeah, definitely, yeah, I agree with you. Definitely do like this group. Looking forward to our community. Looking forward to Squarespace. I talked a little bit about that with Zion, Zycon. I want to call him Zion National Park. So I was thinking with Zycon the last time I streamed, and we've kind of come up with our consensus of an idea of just building one thing together, but we all have a part in it. So a city. I really didn't want to do a circle again because the circle killed me with the Dyson. But we're gonna do it against my better judgment. Look how tall this one is. Wait a minute. Whoa. Can you slow rockets? This is ridiculous. I want to land up top. Yeah, nope. We're doing a circular city, and then having kind of these. I cut it, and then oh my goodness. And then having the districts built off of that, in which everybody can kind of partake in a district of their own. There'll be some community districts. I think it's a good idea. Gives us customization, as well as working together to build some of the bigger things. Uh oh. You guys can mind your own business. Yep. Let me just smack all these trees on the way out. But yeah, that's kind of our general idea. I guess I'm not sure if you'd heard it yet, but that is so far not really a consensus because it's not finalized, but that is kind of the running idea. And I guess I will elaborate on that. Oh goodness, plan on that. I have nothing that I've done wrong to you. Can we not? It's undeserved. No, please don't shoot me. My plan as of right now is the start of the year. I'm getting 3 weeks of school left, the moving process, moving to where I'm potentially going to work and stuff like that. So doing that and trying to run the server at the same time seems like it may be it'll be so hit and miss because I don't know how well the moving process is going to go. I might lose a couple weeks of being able to post videos. So having that community server is just going to be kind of, we'll miss out on a lot of things that happen because I will still be streaming that as well as probably continuing the Let's Play unless it ends before then, which means my Let's Play needs to end in 30 days. So I'm doubting that, but just as a precursor, as cautionary precursor. Start of the year, and then as this Let's Play dwindles down, I will start on Let's Play, Let's Friends, whatever you want to call it. um, that'll be to come. Okay. That was best case scenario. But anyways, that's kind of our idea. Wasn't a very good description of our idea. Can you stay out there, please? But that is it in totality. Why is everything gotta be so difficult around here? Stand here in the doorway and fight for my life. You know, it's not even the big ones that suck, it's these little ones. Little ones you can't, like, see. They're so quick. So quick and fast. Fast as heck, boy. As much as I'm enjoying this XP, can you guys please leave me alone? I'm just gonna close the door. Bye. Alright, so we got some to continue. And by some, I mean hopefully a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's some. Let's see how many we can make. 96, not bad. We'll just create the 60 for now. Let's grab back our nether. We're gonna have to get some more nether bricks as well. Yep, we'll start with this for now. We'll finish this wall here, clear out the next one, and which is kind of cleared for us. I don't know, is there a chance that these spawn outside over there? Do I need to fill in some space here? I don't know what this spawning's like per se. Well, we're gonna close this in like that's not a possibility, and we're gonna do it quickly because there's somebody coming to visit us. No. I said fast as heck, boy. Come on now. Don't do me like that. If I really didn't say heck, I'm actually kind of mind blown that I let one slip. I'm gonna have to rewind time and see what actually happened. Alright, so far so good. You know, I'm doing all this, you're not even gonna be able to see in this room. Honestly, these are gonna fall down, and then I'm gonna stand in a room down below as they fun. So this is literally just for shoots and giggles. Sometimes it's really difficult. Like things like that staple line, saying shoots and giggles doesn't make any sense. Because you know what I want to say. You know what I want to do. Not that I want to. Not that I have a potty mouth. Good to see you post. Yeah, it'll be uploaded as soon as as soon as we get done. I say that, but sometimes it takes YouTube 30 minutes to back home 2 hours to process a video. That may be just because my mother, doesn't have the greatest of internets. Can't really get good internet back home. But anyways, yeah, sometimes it takes flipping forever. Okay, so we've got 3 walls and a floor. 1 more to go. But yeah, I'll go back and check too. I'm pretty sure, man. I'm gonna be upset with myself actually if I did let it slip. I just got in saying how I won't do that, and if one escaped me unintentionally, oh boy, that's gonna make me go back checking all my videos. I'm gonna be all worked up about that. Maybe we'll still make a big room over there so we can see into here, because I'm gonna hate doing all this work and not being able to see what we did. Oh no, you know what I hate more than that? We're out of this again, unless we just do like minor bits here, and then maybe like 2 on the top, and the rest of it just be this, and this will be the open window area, because I don't want to have to use any more of this. We're gonna have to have. Well, we need to figure out how this funnel is going to work. So they're going to come. We need the buckets of lava. That's probably the only way we're going to be able to determine this. Oh, we can make more. We've got plenty. It's the only way we're going to be able to determine this is based on the lava. So we need to go get lava. There's lava right here. We've locked ourselves in now, though. Let's see if we can secretly dig ourselves out of here. Oh, that was actually far easier than I thought it was going to be. Just grab a couple buckets and come down in here. What if I run? It's not supposed to burn. Maybe it'll catch fire, but it doesn't. I was lied to. I was lied to. Okay. So that comes to here. If we put a bucket, oh gosh, we're going to have to move all this. Okay, we need to punch a hole, move all the resources just a few blocks. Don't do it. You're not welcome. Dude, I've revolved some inventory. I'm scared while I'm inventorying he's gonna run up and punch me. He's just magically gone now. Okay. Gonna enter my inventory really fast. If he appears while I'm in my inventory, he's gonna pop me in it. What's what? No! Why? Do I have my dirt? Do I have my dirt? I got my dirt, got my dirt, got my dirt. Let's rebuild our fortifications here. Perfect. Put an extra piece of dirt on accident. Pop that out. And then, oh my goodness, we left the hopper. That would have sucked. Alright, we got lucky on that one. Put that there for now. So, we need to see what the second one's going to do, and then figure out how that's going to funnel towards here. I think, unfortunately, I'll have to 3-up this on both sides. So we need more. Well, I don't know why I'm saying I need more. It's right here. It's free for the taking. We just dig this out. Okay, so we got some more of that, and we can go ahead and craft up more of our blocks as well. So I have to grab this down. I don't think we'll need all of them. Let's just grab, like, yeah, 21's plenty. Plenty. And let's go ahead and finish this little area here. No, don't see anything interesting. So we'll finish this little area. We don't really necessarily need to do it on the tops, but for sure here on the sides. Oh, we don't want that. That'll give us a weird shape. We want like that. Yep, good enough. And by good enough, I mean perfect. Don't question it. Okay, that's done. So that'll funnel the lava, so we need to see what the second bucket of lava does, but I think if it's truly going to work the way it's intended, it's going to funnel here and fall in. So we think we take these out, trapdoor this, and then, you know, lower this down and have them come down. I don't know, how many blocks would they come down? It doesn't need to be far, they just need to be below the lava so they can't swim back up. So maybe even one more than that. Obviously, this is all going to look very clunky. We'll have to do some modifications later. Okay, so if I look, okay, so if this is trapdoors or signs so they don't burn, or geez, fence gates so they don't burn, then they fall to this height, and this is where the hoppers are at, or we go even one more. What are we at? 63? We're going 62. Man, it would have been nice to be on 64. Oh, see, this is the last height we're going to go, because if we break one more block, we fall to our death. Perfect. That's reassuring. That is. I'm glad I didn't just stand there and dig. Okay, so we will make some of these, and since we have our sticks, we've got our 3 gates that we need to facilitate the lava not. No, that's wrong. Oh, that's also wrong. Please. Okay, we need to get that covered up. That is a Kyler hole if I have seen one. Dirt's gonna have to be the fix for that for now. We also need to go back up here because that's a problem. Alright. Because I think... I think what we wanted to do was do this, then the gates be here. That way they flow through this doorway. I believe. Right? Makes sense? Ouch. Now can I place doors across? Okay, so door, door, door. They can now funnel through, the lava stops, they fall, so this needs to be solid. Okay. Now they fall, and we want them to go... Well, we want to stand here and punch them. Oh god, that was ominous. That noise, I never want to hear again. So they fall and they land here. We're out of room again. And then after all this, we have to figure out how we're getting our rail here. It's a long ways to bring a rail. Okay, so they fall here, so this could actually just be solid. You're not going to see it anyways. We need to change these out because I will see them and it's going to hurt my head. Yep, yep. Couple blocks there. Flap them in there. So they fall here, and then it's our 3x3 trident killer, the one that you're going to hate. In this 3x3 here. Okay, so I'm trying to think, how did I do trident killer? So the trident needs to be on the level that the legs are. So if we're standing here, so this is actually the level the pistons are. The pistons are here, 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 here. Hearsay, hearsay. There, that's the pistons. So we're standing. Look at the creeper farm. We're standing at, even with the pistons, right? Yeah, and then I stand here and I gather the XP through a hole. And then down below the boxes are, so the boxes are down there. Down there. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be. We want to see actually how high the rail. We safe? Not really. How high our rail system is, because if we can just end it so our rail system just comes right to our chest and we walk up the stairs to use this farm, that would be the best alternative. Yeah, come on here, I dare you to, buddy. Get big with me. What? There's a whole bunch of them down there. That was a stupid idea. Yeah, if we head down... Oh man, how am I even gonna... I don't even want to attempt this. Because I can't... But you can't like allow... Or you can't water bucket down? I can bring over from over there. Okay. Yeah, giant hole of doom. That is exactly what this is. I am absolutely... I don't mean... I'm gonna cover back up because I don't even like being around it. Again, I know how unlucky I am. The lack of luck that I have will lead me right into that. Okay, so we're gonna get another bucket of lava. I'm also realizing that eventually we're gonna just lava trap ourselves. So I think if we go there, yep, we just lost access to our steps. Let's bring everything to the center. That's not what we wanted to do. Okay, yep, there's a fix for this. Do that. The lava travels, so I'm realizing that maybe we should have went one less block, if that makes sense, because... What? How did that just break so easy? Power fist. Maybe if we add one like part way, like a midline here. Oh my god. Okay. I think it's so hard to tell. Is it flowing? I hate this. We just push all the boundaries today. I mean, I want one right here, but I am scared what's gonna come. No, you don't get to just like magically appear in my face and hurt me. Stop it. Stop it. Lava flows so differently from water. This makes sense with water. It does not make sense with... So here's the problem. Oh, I've got a solution. We gotta pick all this lava back up. I think I have... Oh! I'm sorry. I forget that if you disturb running lava, it just shoots fire in a random direction. Okay, if we get rid of that, we put this on one block, it'll roll downhill twice as far. Oh, this is a disaster. It is chaos. Stop! Okay. Just gonna tiptoe over here. And then we're also gonna tiptoe in this direction. We need to remove this by put a block. Oh god. Lava. Can it set dirt on fire? Again, it doesn't flow like water, so that's becoming an issue of its own. But block there, and then let's see what happens if we were to lose all of our dirt to the flames. Wasn't the intention, but whatever. So it comes as far as getting us here. Okay. We're getting closer. I hate playing with lava. However, if we dug out a drop here, I know there's a way to do this. There is a way that this makes sense somewhere in the world of Minecraft. I just don't know what it is. Okay, we're just gonna dig ourselves out this way real quick. Like, it couldn't just be a pool of lava here. It had to be a bunch of... Oh my goodness, that one spawned a million. Okay. Panic mode, spam mode. Panic spam. Panic spam, we're clicking. He went down in the lava. It's a good place for him. I need my frog buddy back. He can eat all these bad boys. They survive... Oh yeah, they do. Alright, so here's the... I really wish this would happen because it pops up in my face every single time. Okay. Center bucket. That'll help force things this direction. Oh gosh. Run. Stop it. Stop it. What is going on? Why can't I control myself? What is happening? I'm panicking. Panic has been activated. Activate panic mode. Okay. Nobody can see anything. Go away. Please, stop. Go. Be gone. Be had. So that gets us to there. Okay. We need to get them here. I should just start over and clear this one more, or shrink this by one, but I really thought this would work. You know what? I'm gonna do the old lava. Oh. Lava rules? Is that like how does lava work? Okay, so it's 7 in every direction. 7 blocks horizontally in all directions. Okay. That's good information to know, because we are 9 blocks. So it's not good information to know, not great information to hear. I would like to stand here. So this being 9 means it flows to there on a normal situation. So to get from there to this funnel, we move these trapdoors down one, we put this back down, and we do a double tier flow. That's what we're doing. It's been decided. We got plenty of lava to play with. What? Okay. Wait for this to calm down. Oh my god. Okay, let me just stand in the fire because I enjoy it that much. Right. Please stop. Okay. So, new idea, new idea. This is why yeah, lava just does whatever it wants to do. I don't understand. I don't remember the particle fire really being a thing. I don't know if it's not new, but when that became a thing, they should just revert back to before that save and get rid of that, because ooh, I don't like that stairs step. We're leaving it. Okay, so 7. So flows 7. So flows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where the math hurts. It flows to here, which means if I delete like a pattern heading to the center here and reflow it again, which means we remove everything we did, not everything, but we remove like a general pattern like this, and then we take out the floor, starting with 2 from the corner because lava's gonna flow to and drop off, and then we just cut back at an angle till we get to the center. I think I've gone one too far, but maybe not. So now lava can double flow, and then we need to get our gates back. And they go down one lower. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I'm questioning everything I'm doing right now. So lava flows, and then lava flows again. Okay, so we gotta... no, we're not doing it. We know that we can't see this anyways, so everything that gets decorated from this layer is just gonna be the nether brick. I'm not wasting all these trees. These are hard to get. Not hard to get, but they take more time. So something like that. Okay. So lava flows, and then lava flows again, gets us to here, and then perhaps it works, right? We run fast. We jump up on this. We go grab another bucket. From there. What has happened? So I think it works. There's just one problem now. My safety? Go. Go, go, go. I don't care. Eat my dirt. Nobody likes our dirty. There it is. Alright, it all flows in this direction. Oh my good. Okay. It has similar mechanics to water. It's just super wonky, and I don't like it. Okay, so that does still fall us in the same spot here. Perfect. So my only question is... My only question now is, okay, why do they launch like that, first off? Like that, there was no need for him to, like, get maximum torque and just swing at me. We need to find out what level the rail line comes in on. So it comes in on 52. So that leaves us with a lot of room. 52, 52, actually, I'm not realizing is a bad thing. So that means we have to descend 10 blocks towards the lava from our current position here. 10 blocks down, so they can fall a little farther, which helps in some sense, but it doesn't help in the sense that now I have to figure out how to not die in the lava. Seems like we don't have a whole lot of choice but to die. No. Seems like it's going to be a challenge, but nothing that we can't overcome, nothing that we can't fix. So we're just going to have to big brainstorm this. If I were lava, I'd burn me too. It'd be fun to burn somebody if I was lava. Yeah. Okay, so that's our the lowering shaft. So this needs to go down 10 more blocks. How are we going to facilitate 10 more blocks lower? I have a solution. It's not one that I want to go with, but I think it's our only option. It's going to be going all the way back to the beginning of the rail, and work it over here. So it really needs to end somewhere in, I hate that number, 331, seriously. So 331, 106. Let's find a pin that I do know I own. And find a random sticky note somewhere. Let's see if I have a random one in here. Perfect. Let's go. Okay, this pin doesn't work. It's going great. It works on this piece of paper. The other one's just bad. 106. Alright, we've got those coordinates. So now we run. We'll play Running Simulator. We run all the way back to the beginning of the railway, and we will start facilitating the path we're going to take to get here. Which I think we're just going to parallel. Depends if we want to go like out and turn first. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, speed. That makes any sense at all. I come out of the. I guess we'll point it out when we get down here, but that's kind of a decision we're going to have to make. Is how we're starting and what direction we're starting in. And I think by the time we get that all decided, I'll have to go, but at least we'll have a game plan. So do I want to go straight that way the whole way and then turn and be there? Or do I want to like go straight a little bit, turn, and then turn, like make 2 turns? 1 turn would be easier, but then again, we are just running directly parallel to this, which seems silly. So 106, so it's only a few blocks in that direction. Why are you in here? We'll just start digging that way. The only thing we're going to need is for moments like this, don't look at those guys, to not look in the eyes of the beholders. We're going to need a ton of regular stone. That's the center, that's the bed underneath the rail there, and then it's bricks on the sides. Yeah, no, it was kind of like a Demogorgon feeling there for a moment. I was not prepared. Not prepared. He needs to announce himself next time he shows up. Okay, let's turn around for a hot second and get a couple of these going, because once you get going, then you kind of... Why didn't that scared me. It didn't work for a minute. Why? Okay, we're backing up. We're doing it in reverse. Doing it the slow way. Sometimes it fights me, so we're doing it this way. So 52. This is the best way I can think of doing it. We just gotta make sure we do everything exact, because anything we screw up on, we break, falls in the lava. So that's always fun. You just mind your own business. I think they enjoy you locking eyes with them. It's like this sick enjoyment they have to like, that person looked at me, now I can eat their face. Look what they've done. This is not me. Look at the holes they're making from walking around here. They just pick up everything. You can see where they're at. It's like all these blocks that are missing that have... They're just destroying this way. I don't know if they can move any of these. Hopefully not. So this is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is me shaking my head no. I'm not actually enjoying this. We get a long ways to go. What did we say? Wait, what? Did we say 331? Oh my god, we have 200 blocks to go? Well, 170, but what? So, how's your Wednesday going? Since we've got plenty of time to talk as I click. This actually be a good time for me to mention that if you haven't liked and subscribed to the YouTube, please do that now. Good, glad to hear that. Glad to hear it's going good. This is mine. This is my enjoyment. Pizza. Yeah, oh man. Ooh. I actually went to Chicago this over break, and the famous, Giordano's original Chicago style deep dish. I mean, I'm talking deep. I mean, the thing's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. Oh, it's to die for. Such good pizza. But now I kind of want pizza. You're making me hungry. It's about time for me to have lunch, so I'm hungry anyways. And that comment just made me hungrier. Okay, and we hit land, which thank the Lord. So I have to keep placing blocks. Oh! Hit it in the perfect spot, because we got ourselves some quartz. Alright. I'm expecting a lava intrusion here at any moment. There it is. I knew it was coming. It always happens. Without fail. No, don't blow my... Is it coming in here? Yeah, shoot me. Oh my god. It didn't... What was the delay? That was a jump scare. That was worse than the first one. That was definitely far worse than the first jump scare. Ah, my heart. I don't know what to do here. We're kind of trapped in a rock and hard place. There's slimes everywhere. Go away. Go. Be gone. Do something. Go find somebody else to torment. Get out of here. Oh, this is just the remnants of that Goss exploding the first time. I just need to patch this hole up here real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay. I will leave you be. Bye. Oh no. We have to dig right through them anyways. Maybe they can't fit in here if I just do this? I mean, the little ones can, but the big ones? Can confirm. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. It can quite literally sit on my head. Oh. You little guys, though. You little guys are the real issue. Need a pet frog with here with me. Really? What you've done? It's gonna be a lot of work excavating all this back out, but it's worthwhile work because I don't want to. I'm not taking any chances around here. I don't care if if the slime falls in this path, but I don't want to be. Uh-oh. Oh, why am I not doing this? I need these here anyways. That's okay. I didn't forget that I was doing this. Alright. Oh. That was all that work for breaking one block, huh? And then we can't have that, because we can't step on that. This is a very dangerous path. Just want to point out how dangerous this is. See? Why couldn't it all be like... Okay, here we go. Yep. Where's my dirt at? There it is. There's the dirt. Okay. So, we need to attempt to not get punched off as we're doing this. I'm so fearful that a Goss is going to see a vulnerable man walking himself out over a lava lake. Actually, it's going to be centered to this, isn't it? There it is. And we head out to 106, and then we quickly make a big platform so we... Okay. So we can't get shot off of it? What? Can we not? Oh. What's this hole? Where did I just get shot from? I mean, it was 100 miles away. Don't do it. Please don't do it. That's where he shot me from? I don't like this guy. We are not buds at all. You should be gone. And your little buddy here. Quit! You're scaring me. This is giving me such... Giving me anxiety every time I do that. My heart starts beating 1,000 miles an hour. Where? Please. Is he gone now? I don't know why I was worried about Goss. They're the least of my problems. Okay. We needed 4 more blocks before everybody just couldn't resist punching me. Okay, this is dead center. No, that's not where I placed that at all. This is dead center. Boop. Of the platform we are expecting to pick up all of our gifts at is right here. Kind of an eerie place to be. I don't like the void there. Oh, that's... I didn't say that. I thought this was a pixel issue. I turned real fast. That's another fortress over there. It doesn't look like it from here at first glance until I noticed the railings there. Okay, anyways. Pretend you didn't hear that. Okay, we have some extra blocks. This is for the path. It'll make sense. Now where is it at? Are you kidding me? There? They're doing everything they can to make this the most miserable experience. But I believe in my rocket abilities. So good luck, partner. Yeah, so it's all right above me. This is not centered at all. Like, how is... Oh. Wait. Yeah, 331 was the center. Are these 4 wide? And they center the spawners on 1 block? Oh, there's just missing a pylon. So this... I was like, what? That makes no sense. Okay. Everything's all fine. I'm just having a moment. Well, I think we're officially out. So we'll put the stone brick in here to fill up the rest of that space, and then just continue our fall tunnel down here. And I think if we stay down here, we should be just close enough, just far enough that they'll siphon out of there. I don't know the rules of that. Maybe we have to make some steps in here. We could end our cart here and just have a creepy hallway. You and me, pal. You and me, pal, got problems. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here before I just about said before I make a mistake, and I forgot to, I panicked and didn't even press spacebar as I was falling to my imminent death. This is also a really dangerous game. Oh, let's touch the ground. We'll just head on back into our little safety of our nether hub. Not very safe now we got the door open. Guess we can close that for the time being. But we are working and we'll work on that. We will. It's gonna look like this. I did it. That one was my fault. You were standing where I was pointing for the people. Don't get all mad about it. Yeah. Okay. There he is. I was like, he's teleporting around here somewhere. Yeah, come on. I got fast hands. Let's do this. Let's dance, boy. And you can be as mad as you want. Oh, did I just make another mad? I'm sorry. Unintentional. There it is. I'm gonna take this back inside. Thank you. Yep. Lock you guys back out. We could actually just place this in here. This is an important box, an important feature to have at all times. It's a good place for it. Sweet. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll just we'll cut it off there. I think we got enough done. I got class to get to. I now got pizza I want to eat so bad. Oh my goodness. I don't have pizza. I'll find something to eat though. Yeah, other than that, I will work on that off camera. We'll work a little bit on the town. I think next time, I'm trying to think what we got to do. I think next time should just be just a village revamp. We want to finalize some of our buildings. We got the library. We'll work on that. We'll work on the stone building, get the lot there finished, and all the details on that one. Then we'll start working on the lumber mill, the quarry, and then a bunch of houses, the farms. Maybe get a perimeter wall around. There's a lot to do. And then we're gonna expand our villager trading, so I think I'll just make a ton more farmers, because clearly the farmers seem to be the most useful right now for the golden carrots. The trades that they have there, cookies, all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll work on that off stream a little bit. Work on this off stream a little bit, and we'll definitely work on the village stuff next time. It'll be a village specific episode. I will try my best before Friday to gather up, so tonight and tomorrow, gather up as much wood and stone and gravel, all the things that I need to make those. I'm not even looking at you. I'm staring into the camera. Get out of here. Okay, let me get back in my position again, because people can mind their own business around here. You know who I'm talking to. Get out of here. Okay. Well, without further ado, let me get over here. We're actually, you know what? We're going to do this together so I can remember to do it. I copied the world. We are now saving the world, and we are going to change it to the backup for today so we know what we got. This is the backup for 11/30/2022. There it is. Survival normal. Alrighty, and this is, we're got a ton of backups. Because anything goes wrong, we're going all the way back in time. Oh, welcome, John, Stella, John, one in both. You're just showing up here for the very end of the stream as we're taking off today. But if you'd like, I'm going to post this on YouTube. My YouTube channel should be in the description on my page. Otherwise, I think you can actually watch it back right here. I'm not sure how that works. I know Twitch Live only saves them for so many days, but I apologize that we've hit our 2-hour limit and I've got other things I got to do today. So, but yeah, catch up today. We're on up. This is episode 21. So, a lot of material for you to catch up on. A lot of hours. Hopefully, I'm doing great. Just had a good session. We had a lot accomplished. We had a lot laid out for our future plan for our village and everything. Yeah, Lemur, one of the originals, one of the OGs, here hanging out with me today. So, I guess better the question is how are you doing? How's your day going? Is today Wednesday? How's your hump day? I totally forgot it was Wednesday. Which games do I like? I'm going to apologize in advance. I got maybe about 2-3 minutes I can talk, but games I like, definitely Minecraft first and foremost. Little Call of Duty, I don't really play. I was gonna try to get back into the Overwatch 2. It didn't seem any different than 1, so I kind of let go of that. But a lot of survival game. There's Astroneer and Subnautica, stuff like that. The fun sandbox survival games, as well as pretty much Call of Duty is the only FPS I play currently. We did back in the day, Battlefield, stuff like that, but don't really enjoy those anymore. So really kind of sticking to this channel is mainly just my Minecraft channel. I do have some videos up from Call of Duty and stuff like that, and I do play quite a bit of that with the rest of my friends, which I guess, with Team Baby Boys, that's who we are. It's myself, El Hammond, and Sly. The three of us have kind of come together and created our own little tight-knit family that we strictly play, not strictly, but we primarily just play Call of Duty together. That's 2 games they play, so when I play together, that's what we do. But yeah, that's I guess who I am, who we are. But this is primarily just for my Minecraft Let's Play series, and soon to be our Minecraft community server that we will get up and going for Bedrock Edition on a Realms for me and 9 other individuals who I will select out of my followers that are that are trustworthy enough to not go around griefing and destroying builds and interrupting videos that we'll be streaming and stuff. So hope to see you too, Lemur. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back here Friday about the same time. So keep that in your schedule. Keep it open. And have a great rest of your week until then. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Stella, not currently. Right now we're just, it's a new, fresh channel. Just kind of here to have fun. So with that being said, I got to bounce out of here. Like Stella said, I've got food to eat. I've got class to get to. I've got some other things going on. So I'm actually gonna, well, as soon as I get my computer to work here, I'm gonna bounce out of here, but I do appreciate you coming and stopping by. If you like, go ahead, review the rest of the video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you're here with us next time. We're here about 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week on our Let's Play series, and then I do some other things here and there off stream and do Call of Duty as well. So sorry I can't stay and talk longer, but I really gotta get going. So yeah, feel free to catch up. Otherwise, anybody else out there, please like, subscribe, follow Twitch, YouTube. Both are in each other's description. So my YouTube channel is on my Twitch channel is on my YouTube. Please like, follow me, and subscribe on both of those. I greatly appreciate it. The bigger my community I can build, the more fun things I can do, I can offer for you guys. Like I said, we have our community server coming up, which is going to be a collection of us for the Let's Play series. But without further ado, appreciate everybody who did come and hang out today, or who is rewatching this video. But until next time, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you here in a couple days. Deuces.